Dan Bidondi for TruthRadioShow.com, and I'm going to come right out of the gate to state that gold is nothing but a giant heist. And Bitcoin too, I'm going to get into that in a minute. But I know a lot of people are thinking right now this guy's going crazy. Yeah, because gold has always been there, and has always been the central value of currencies and everything else. But hear me out first. Now, first of all, the Bible alone confirms this, because it says gold and silver was worthless, and people cast it out the window because it was worth nothing, and it's going to happen again, and I'm going to explain that. And first of all, you got a question, okay? Gold, okay? The same people who control the price of gas, currency in each country, the price of food, the price of everything, they control the price of gold too, because you can see how it works. You see, when the economy plummets, gold rises. When gold starts coming down, the economy starts flourishing. And it's back and forth like even scale, and a lot of people don't see who controls that scale. It's the world's elite who control all that. They control what everything is worth, even gold and silver, believe it or not. Now, I know a lot of people, because you invested a lot into gold and everything else, and you hear the commercials, buy gold now because the economy's tanking, blah, blah, blah. We've seen it go up to almost $1,500 an ounce last year, and it came back down again, because I told people it's a hoist. It is. And they want you to consolidate all your money into a piece of metal. Yes, it's a precious metal, but they want you to consolidate into that. But ask yourself, Fukushima, Katrina, all the disasters that took place, did gold feed their families? Did gold keep them alive? No. It was doomsday prepper kind of people who stored up on foods, water, survival gear, guns, ammunition that kept them alive and kept their families safe, secured, and fed. So why would you invest money into a piece of metal that's going to be worthless again? And this is where Bitcoin and everything else falls into this. Or you can invest it in stuff that's going to keep you and your family alive and fed. So again, the Bible confirms that it's going to be worthless. And also Bitcoin, now I know it's good because it's getting away from the Federal Reserve. But the thing is, it's replacing one evil with another evil, because you're supporting the cashless society by supporting Bitcoin. That's what it's about. It's electronic currency and everything they're trying to produce. And you're supporting a cashless society. So, and they want to move to the RFID chip. They're pushing it with the healthcare all over the world that has universal healthcare, even Obamacare, where they want to implant anybody with RFID chip, a radio frequency identification device that goes into your hand, so they can monitor all your medical records and all that, and they're going to pass it off as a medical device first. Then, when they get everybody fitted with their chips, the globalists already bragged about this. When you're already fitted with your chip, they're going to move to the cashless society that's set up by the G20 and also set up by the United Nations, which is the G20 is part of the United Nations. It's the financial district of it, to set up a global currency. And it's not going to be paper money, folks. It's not going to be coins. It's going to be a digital currency on RFID chip, and that's what Bitcoin is supporting, that cashless society, to get you accustomed, get you used to that cashless society. That's why everybody's using bank cards now, easy passes and everything. And people who are even getting arrested, as you've seen last year in Florida, a guy was detained for paying a toll booth with, I think it was a $20 or $50 bill. And you're seeing cash, everywhere you go now, no 50s accepted. Because they want to move to the cashless society, and you see commercials everywhere. You see people going through a line real quick, and the line's moving like a well-oiled machine. Then one person pays with cash, all of a sudden it stops that well-oiled machine. But the thing is, they're conditioning people for the cashless society. And and this is where the gold comes in, why you're wasting your money, buying this gold, and when they move to the cashless society, your gold is going to be worth nothing. You ain't going to be able to barter with that. Sure, you might be able to do, people who make conductors and everything else, but it's not going to be worth nothing, because it's a cashless society, and Bitcoin contributes to that cashless society. So either way, you're contributing to an evil. So again, invest your money to, food, water, and everything else, because that's what's going to save your life and keep you alive. And you can barter with seeds, you can barter with all that. So folks, again, invest your money into something that's going to keep you alive. Not gold, not Bitcoin or anything like that. And again, all this stuff is controlled by the elite. And if you don't think Bitcoin is controlled by the elite, you need to do your homework. And I talked to several friends, and a couple of them were former Illuminati, who confirmed to me, yes, Dan, you're right. The people who control the price of oil and everything else controls the price of gold. The Rothschild, they tell the financial markets every day what gold's going to be worth. And they can say, all right, they can make a trend, say, all right, gold's going to be worth more. And they'll pass it out, you know, in the media. Oh, gold could be worth $5,000 an ounce by next month. And sure enough, it'll start climbing. And people say, oh, yeah, well, so let's sell our house and cars to get that gold because it's going up to $5,000 an ounce. And just like that, when it reaches that $5,000 mark, boom, they could drop it down to $5 an ounce, and guess what? The whole world is in an economic crisis and will only accept the cashless society. It's all the problem, reaction, solution order out of chaos that they're designing purposely. So folks, don't be fooled by this giant gold heist, because it is nothing but a heist. And this is Dan Bidondi for TruthRadioShow.com.